Hi, I'm Bruce Henderson from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm with the firms Phelps, Jenkins, Gibson, and Fowler, and I practice labor and employment law with my firm. The question is, there have been a lot of changes in employment laws, both on the state and federal level. And what are the drivers behind this? Well, I think there are two main drivers to this. First of all is employees are feeling emboldened. They kind of sometimes think they're free agents. They are right now resistant to coming back to the office. And I think a lot of that is post-pandemic related. And that's just going to take some time for those things to work out. The other thing is that we have an administration that is very pro-employee and that they are coming up with a lot of new laws. They're going to raise the overtime rate, and they're going to make a bunch of other new laws that are very pro-employee, favoring employees. Yeah, the question is, what are some of these significant changes that the legislatures have been making and the administration proposing? One of the biggest ones is going to come up soon when the U.S. Department of Labor is going to change the overtime laws and who can be exempt from overtime. Right now, to be exempt from overtime, you need to make a salary of $684 a week. They're going to propose raising that. We don't know to what level yet they are going to raise it, but we know that they are. There are some proposals being banded around that maybe it's going to be the $45,000 to $50,000 mark for someone to be exempt from overtime. That's just one. There are a lot of other laws out there. We have two new pregnancy laws on the books as of June and April. And those are the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, which may provide short-term accommodations for workers with pregnancy and childbirth-related disabilities. And that's broader than the Americans with Disabilities Act accommodations, which typically would not apply to short-term duration accommodations. So that's a big change in the law. Also, the new law is the PUMP Act, dealing with lactation in the workplace, and it gives specific requirements for space and for time and break for women to lactate at work. In terms of going forward, in light of these new laws and proposed laws, employers need to be proactive. First of all, I think they need to review employee handbooks. A lot of your policies in your handbooks are going to be impacted by these new laws, such as lactation in the workplace, the protected groups of sexual identity, sexual expression, transgender status will all need to be included in EEO and harassment policies. All employers will need to do harassment training. Plus, we're going to need to look at other things like no-compete agreements, separation agreements, and a lot of other policies in handbooks. Both Georgia and Alabama all have laws regarding texting while driving and other laws that would impact people driving. So there are a lot of changes that people need to make and account for in their handbooks.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the notification bell to be the first to view GSCPA videos. Follow us on other social media for even more society news.